So Shane here, one of the questions I get asked are, what is some of the things that will make my case smaller or just make it harder to settle? Okay. When I talk to people, I say, remember, your personal injury case is based on what? It's based on your injuries that you receive, the medical care and treatment you receive, and the long-term impact on your life. Okay. And some cases are obviously bigger than others, and some are smaller than others. Normally, if you get better faster, that's going to be a smaller case. So we break things down into BAMs, is what I say. And these are roadblocks and detours to your case, right? To make a case smaller, make it harder for us to settle it and resolve it. All right, one is the B. You just get better faster, okay? You get better quick, it's gonna make it a smaller case because you weren't hurt as bad. You went to the doctor a couple times, your body just healed itself and you're all okay. It's just a smaller case than somebody who's injured or has a broken bone or needs a surgery or something like that, okay? So that's the B. A is acting against advice. When you hire us, we're gonna give you advice about your case. This advice may be on how best to prove something. And maybe saying, hey, insurance companies don't like this type of treatment as well as something else. So let's make sure we document it or make sure that you talk to our doctor to make sure it's really what's needed. And an instance of that might be, aquatherapy, right? There's nothing wrong with aquatherapy if you have injuries. However, supervised aquatherapy is better than unsupervised aquatherapy, right? So if you were recommended therapy, aquatic therapy, for instance, going to the pool and rehabbing, I would generally say it's going to be better for your personal injury case if it's supervised aquatic therapy versus unsupervised, okay? Or we have some people who are given a list of exercises and they're like, the doctor told me to do this, and they said I could go to PT if I wanted to, or I could just do the exercises on my own. As your lawyer, I'm going to say, well, medically it may not make a difference, but from a presentation to a jury, it will. You should do the supervised stuff because everybody always thinks that's more serious. They also think you actually went to do it versus doing at home therapy with nobody watching you. A lot of people assume you're not doing it. All right, so that's the A. The M is missing appointments. If you miss appointments, it has a huge impact on your case and it's very detrimental. Why? Because it tells a jury, tells an adjuster something else was going on that was more important than you getting better, which means your injury and pain could not be that significant. So the M is missing appointments. Just don't do it, guys. And S is stopping treatment. And I don't mean getting better and your treatment ending. I mean stopping treatment. You just got tired of going and didn't want to go anymore, okay? And if the treatment you're receiving is ineffective at relieving your pain, talk to your doctor. Let's get a referral to a different doctor or a different type of treatment. Don't just stop your treatment. If you're going through PT, done a couple sessions and you don't seem to be getting better and you're not wanting to go anymore, go back to your doctor and see what they say. Don't just stop in the middle. When you stop, makes it look like you weren't hurt that bad. All right, now listen, that's BAMs. Those are some of the common roadblocks or hurdles that make a case harder to settle or just make it smaller. If you like these tips and techniques, hit like and subscribe. You get my next video when we post it, especially if you hit that bell. And remember, if you're in an accident and you're in pain, call Shane, 980-999-9999.
In pain, so I call Shane, 980-999-9999. In pain, call Shane.